Hey guys, Southeast Softwash. It's Thursday, January the 14th. I'm going to do a video here to try to help some of you guys who are kicking tires on some of these skid units to understand what some of the different options are. We've got a couple options on the website. Problem is we don't have a photo of one of those options because nobody's ever ordered one, and we're not going to build one just to get a photo out of it because it throws the whole process off of how we really need to build what's being ordered. So we'll just do a walkthrough video. So if Jonathan's sending you the link to this video, watch it all the way to the end, it'll help. Now we've got descriptions of this stuff down under the thumbnails on the website, but dudes don't read. Dudes won't pop up books and pictures and color and stuff. So we'll just do a video that'll help maybe understand it a little bit better if you can actually see it. So here behind me, we've got a couple of Alumimax frames. So on this particular frame, we can build a couple of different models. Not a lot of customization. We don't do a lot of custom stuff, but we've got some options that you can pick from. So starting off with these frames here, this is our flagship frame. We've moved away from the dual blend over there, which is the same thing, but that's a steel frame. So now all of our frames are aluminum, which is good because we're cutting weight off your truck and we don't have to worry about corrosion. So from this base skeleton frame, and before you ask, no, we don't sell the frames, okay? We're not selling you all the parts to make your own. That wouldn't make any sense. I wouldn't be in business very long if I did that. So let's walk this way and see kind of what's the top of the line thing that we can do with that frame. Right here, we've got an Alumimax Pro, kind of what we call fully decked out. It's got the ladder rack, it's got a 5.5 belt drive pressure washer on there, plumbed up to the back water tank. It's got the feed hose here on this side, and on the other shelf over there, the side shelf, we've got 200 feet of pressure wash hose. Here in the middle, the red and blue hoses are your soft wash systems. So we've got two independent soft wash systems which are ran by these 12-volt pumps, and we regulate our chemicals for those systems here on the blend manifolds, which is here, and then the same thing on the other side. So this has really a lot of functionality to it. With the ladder rack and everything on it, you can run 3 guys off of this. You've got a 5.5, a pretty good size belt-driven pressure washer. It's not a cheap pressure washer. It's plumbed to the tank. This is kind of everything you would want on a skid system to work off the back of a truck for residential and light commercial use. This thing will make a ton of money. So let's go over here, and we're going to look at one that's in progress. Ty just started this one 30 minutes ago, brought these 3 frames in. So what he's done here, this one, when it's finished, will pretty much be just like that. So here's what we can do. We can nix the pressure washer. If you're on a smaller budget, you don't want the pressure washer, okay, you just want 2 soft wash systems, or even just 1 soft wash system. We can delete it all the way down to that. If we do that, if we nix the pressure washer, we can get rid of this feed hose. You don't have to pay for that. Maybe you just want to take a lump of hose with you on the job site and save some money there to keep your water tank filled. That's totally fine, but understand this hose reel and hose costs money, okay? So you've already got the shelf, so we're not charging you anything more for the shelf. You can put something on it maybe later in the future, but we can delete that. That saves you some money. If you're not getting the pressure washer, you're not going to need the pressure wash reel on this side because there's nothing to run it, so that saves you a chunk of money. And the deletion of the pressure washer itself is a big chunk of money. This is not a cheap pressure washer. We get this question a lot too. You know, if the pressure washer costs X, why are you guys charging me that plus some more? Well, because we have to mount it, guys. It's labor. We have time invested in paying that guy and me and Dusty in here to do the work to mount the thing, wire it up, all those little parts, plumbing it up to the back water tank, testing the system. All that stuff takes time. So you're not just buying a pressure washer. You can show up and we can just give you one in a box, and you can pay the base price for the pressure washer plus our little markup to sell it to you. That's not what you're getting. You're getting a built, complete turnkey system. So there's a little bit of money as well for labor. So pressure washer, deleted. Hose reel over there, deleted. Hose reel over here, deleted. Well, here's what we'll do. If you're just getting the soft wash system on this frame, we'll just put the soft wash reels here on these lower locations. That way they're a little more accessible. You've got free open space on these shelves. It kind of looks weird to have blank shelves, so we'll move the soft wash systems down here. You'll have nothing on top. So just imagine nothing's here, okay? Nothing there, nothing there. Those hoses have been moved down to here because you're freeing up space. So, Jonathan, how much is an Alumimax Pro fully decked out like we see here. You don't have to be exact, but ballpark, where are we at on that?
It's about a 13.4 before tax.
Okay, so here, let's just imagine that frame with no pressure washer, no Titan hose reel, no 200 feet of hose, no ball valve, no feed hose reel, no Craftsman feed hose, no Hudson valve, no lines, no plumbing, none of that stuff. Where are we at for just a soft wash system? We'll do a dual, assume they're gonna buy a dual, but on the Alumimax frame.
Looking at about $8,500, and that's without a ladder rack.
Yeah, so all that stuff adds up quickly. The Titan hose reels are about $350 a piece. So when you buy 2 of those, you're talking about close to $800 after tax, and that's not us charging you anything to mount them. That's not any hoses on the reels. So that stuff, it starts to add up a lot. Say, okay, well, why is this one this much and this one so much more? Well, there's a ton of difference in the two. You're adding a whole pressure wash system to that skid frame. So I hope that makes sense. That's just, we're using the same frame, but there's 2 options that you can build out from that. So it's kind of the difference between buying a Ford Ranger and a King Ranch F-250. Yeah, they're both Ford trucks, but they're night and day difference as far as what they can do. So hope that makes sense. Hope that helps. I know we don't have photos of one. Jonathan just came out here and asked me if we could do some photos of one without all the pressure washing stuff. The problem is we about have to build one, then disassemble it because we don't have one in the queue to build to that standard. The first thing we do is mount the pressure washer because we have to be able to get under there to get to the bolts and everything. So there's just really no good way to spec one out just to get the photo. I'd love to do that so we have a thumbnail picture on the website, but that's why there's not one. So if you guys want to get a soft wash system only on an Alumimax frame, totally doable, save you some money. I don't really recommend you do that because you're gonna wind up getting a pressure washer anyway. You're gonna need a pressure washer to do the surface cleaning. It's much quicker on the rinse time, so you might as well just add the money. We're not marking it up that $5 grand. It's components is probably $4 grand of that. So anyway, hope that helps. If you got any questions, give us a call. We can walk you through any other details, and you could even do just one soft wash system on an Alumimax frame. There's a lot of optimization here and things we can do to get you what you need, but we just can't deviate from the platform without it being a major change. So give us a call if you got any questions, 334-863-0084. Press option 1, talk to him, or you can shoot us an email, softwashsoutheast@gmail.com, and we'll see you guys later.